Ereuwaila and Francis. You see, true leadership is earned by accountability and not by domination. You see this mindset that men are the head and women are the neck. This mindset has given men unfair freedom to mistreat women as the lesser vessel. And not just the men only. We women, we always support the men against women, irrespective of the injustice or the ill-treatment or the mistreatment that the man has done. Man is always right because we live in a man's world. Now, for those of you that do not understand the story, I'll give you a little or a short biography in a nutshell about Ereuwaila. Ereuwaila happens to be a married man with kids. And I understand, or I learned, that allegedly the wife, Ereuwaila, one of Amsterdam, and Ereuwaila, they were once childhood friends. They grew up together, and Ereuwaila migrated to this part of the world. So when Ereuwaila became successful or survived the challenges of those days, the first thing she did was to sponsor Ereuwaila to this part of the world, to join her up as husband and wife to continue their love. Now, Ereuwaila is a successful businessman. There's no doubt about it. And the only thing he could use to pay his wife back was going to Nigeria to keep a side chick, not privately, but publicly publicizing this young lady, professing love here and there, according to inner source, allegedly. Now, the woman in question happens to be our AKA comfortable housewife, Frances Odigie, Lady Shein Frances Odigie. According to the story, they said the woman abort belle once, so at the third one, she said she not go abort. Now, the man now suddenly remember that he has a reputation and his wife is there. So he didn't want to continue again. I also like him for taking that decision. But then, what he has done to that young lady, because if to say he tell that lady, say, I not go marry you, may we just they chop, they go, they chop, they go. Okay, Lady Frances, Shein Frances, will begin the dig your gold, they reserve. But according to the story, he promised to marry her, keep her in Nigeria, and his wife said they no go cross each other border. Now, some of we are blaming Frances for having a child for this married man. And nobody is blaming the married man for committing adultery. Not only did Ereuwaila committed adultery, he betrayed his wife, love, honesty. In fact, everything, his marriage vows, he betrayed all. He trespassed. Nobody they talk about that one, but everybody just on the neck of Shein Frances, saying that she commit crime. Now, the baby is there. For me, I cannot share my man with anybody else. But at the same time, we the public that are not directly involved, we should judge the matter fairly for both sides. Not only say, you want both for another person wife, you want both for another person husband. What of another person husband? We forget saying girl wife, go they look for young girl. Why? Why would he do that? So, in this matter, this is not the era to blame any one of the party. It's the era to think, focus our energy, or like show more concern for the victim of these two people. And who is the victim here? It happens to be the daughter, Diamond Dumez, the daughter of Shein Frances. So what we should do now, whether not to beg Ereuwaila, anyhow they are doing it, Ereuwaila should start paying child support. It should not allow that child to suffer. Despite the channel where the child from come this world is not too genuine. But then, that child is a victim of both of them. So any woman where they blame Shein Frances, I feel maybe that woman is obsessed with Shein Frances, or that woman want to project her pains upon franchises, because some of now where their husband has, where they blame her now. If una see the opportunity of Ereuwaila, I believe say una go want dig that gold more than Shein Frances comfortable wife would have dug. Okay, so let's be truthful, yeah, and let's be frank, let's be honest. Let's remove sentiment or resentment or whatever beef we have had in the past. Let's do something, let's say something or judge affair that will be healthy to the society we live. Because I see say this mindset of say man will always have unfair freedom, unjust freedom to get away with any evil or any atrocity he committed. Now woman, they get the blame. The same way most of we women shrink our identity to massage a man's ego because our be now man you be. Man you be is not supposed to be like that. I make it clear here. When the Bible says man is the head, when you are the head, a true leadership is about accountability and not domination. You cannot be a leader. You claim that authority, but you don't have the accountability as the head of the house. In the society we live today, women, the neck, has the accountability of the head. While men will be the head, many men, not all, they have that authority. They want that authority as a title. They want it as a hereditary, but they do not have accountability for it. No, it is not done that way. It doesn't make life smoother or easier. To help our mental health, both man and woman, a man as the head is supposed to have that authority and at the same time accountability. Now go make woman will be the neck. It go dey easy for her to fully submit to your leadership. I know that some women dey when one have that authority, accountability they not still get. It doesn't work that way. So for all of us to help all our mental health, we just have to pick up our roles and work it so that life will be easy for each one of us. Okay? This life, it be not too deep, but now we human, they make it. I am not saying women not to be submissive. Women definitely must be. The men should take accountability as a head, as a true leader, not always dominating. Man is the head. Men are beginning to see it as a given heritage, which is rooted in their blood. Likewise, the women. This thing has been ingrained in the society. It's a flow. Everybody believes so. And that is what is actually triggering the whole problem we have in marital crisis today. Until both parties come together and understand. And the society should not be expecting more from the women than the men. More is expected from the men as the head of the house. In this case, woman get belle, married man give am belle. I think both of them are actually wrong. But at the same time, a child has already been born by both parties. Will this child suffer this penalty for the rest of his life? Because he follow wrong route come this world. Let's be fair here. I know Mama Ereuwaila, it will be very hard for you to accept this child. Because if not me, I feel not say accept him, but please accept this child. You, Chànce Francis, reduce your shoulder, reduce your pride. Please. You, Ereuwaila, we're not to be where ye ba una ya tiovia lekeke no to tayoge. We're mege na lare na higaga siko mo lare. You abort the first belly, you abort the second belly. If now your own blood sister, will you continue to the aborting belly? Absolutely no. So, take your responsibility. Man up enough. Let your wife know. Beg her any way you want it to her. They play child support. We not say may you marry. Child support is all we needed. So that all those trigger, where they cause mental stress and emotional distress, it go reduce. I think I make a point here. If I make a point, please share this video so that I get to the right table. If I didn't make a point to you, I am sorry, but this is my opinion. Once again, my name is Rosemary, popularly known as Mommy Junior. I'm the CEO of Regent Clothing Brand, United Kingdom. One love.